There's a never-ending debate on whether you should or should not do a tile shower. In this video, I'm going to interview some shower experts and get the pros and the cons to both a tile system and a grout-free wall panel or base system. And at the end, certainly love to get your input on whether you're a friend or a foe of a tile shower. The reason grout is the #1 problem with tile showers is grout is made to be porous. What people don't realize is the waterproofing of a tile shower is actually behind the wall, not in front of the wall. So moisture is going to actually penetrate through the grout joint. Ways to get rid of that really are to use grout-free wall panel systems. Behind me you'll see laminate wall panel systems, whether they're laid in a stack bond or 90-degree herringbone. So you can do some fun things even with grout-free panels like that, or with other types of panels, solid surface, PVC composite, acrylic. All of those are grout-free panels that can be used to create a tile look without the grout joint.
Tile showers have many expenses. #1, to get a professional to do the job is costly. They charge by the hour. Most tile jobs are 2-3 day trips because you have to do your thin set, your backer board, everything else, and then it has to cure. You come back the next day, you set your tile, it has to cure, come back the third day to grout everything. You know, #2, to do it the right way, you need a professional installer or somebody knows what they're doing to set the backer board systems and to lay the tile and whatnot. Panels are a better option because it's a DIY friendly project and you don't need a professional to do it and feel good about it.
Tile shower pans can look dirty because the grout is very porous, so it holds the dirt in there. Very labor intensive to clean, so that takes a lot of time and everybody's not cleaning them as much as they should be. And the alternative is to use a grout-free shower pan. You could use a reinforced acrylic, a modern low profile solid surface pan. You could do a roll-in shower. These would be all great alternatives to using tile.
In today's market, there's a reason that it's so hard to find a tile setter. And the reason and the problem is me. Now, why would I say it's me? Well, if I look at my own situation, I've got 3 kids. There's not a one of them that's looking to go into the trades. The issue and the challenge that we all have today is a lack of tradespeople, and younger people just aren't going into trades as fast as the older people are revolving out of the trades. So the way to get around that problem is to really look for products that give you the look of tile but don't involve the amount of time to do them. Things like laminate wall panels, like the products that are behind me, are an excellent example of that. You can also look at PVC composites, cultured stone, acrylic. These are all products that could be used to get a look of tile without the amount of time or the technical skill needed of a master, a tile setter.
Minimum for a tile job, you're going to need either a tile brake or a wet saw. You're going to need a mallet, you're going to need trowels, some way to cut it, some way to set it, and then you're going to need spacers and whatnot as far as spacing the tiles out. Well, there's wall panel systems out there that you can get a tile look, but you don't have near as many tools involved. You can use standard woodworking tools to cut and to install the products.
One of the funniest words when I think of tile is, I call it kittywampus, not cattywampus. That's probably because I have cats. So the problem though, cattywampus means things aren't sitting flush on the wall. And when you have a tile that's not sitting flush on the wall, the challenge could be water could get behind that tile and then can flow underneath the pan and heaven forbid in the floor below. So a way to really get rid of that problem is to not use tile. It's to really use things like wall panel systems that click and lock together on a flat surface, so you're not dealing with something that's out a little bit and you don't have kind of a flush and flat surface.
Generally, tile showers leak when you have grout joints that are bad. Making sure that grout's in and stays sealed, there's a whole process to it. Anything that you put in a shower is going to have maintenance. Tile's the most maintenance heavy because of all the grout joints and the seal joints and everything else. Whereas if you used wall panels, you're still going to have some seal joints and some maintenance, but you're going to have the 2 back corners and down along the base versus every grout joint. In most households, I'm a bachelor and don't have a wife, so I clean it, but I don't have tile, so we're good. But I would say most households, I would say generally the wife, but she probably loves the look of tile, so she's okay with cleaning it. But there are wall panels that you can get that appearance where you don't have the maintenance. You don't have the cleaning, you don't have to scrub it. Just a lot simpler for everyday maintenance.
One of the challenges with tile walls are recessed niches. A lot of people like to recess their soap and shampoo and loofahs and things like that into the wall cavity, which in theory is a great thing. In practice, the problem is those end up being, with a tile shower, they're recessed inside of there. Moisture gets in there, not as much air gets to it, which causes mold and mildew and it being difficult to clean. The best way to get rid of that problem, whether it's with a tile shower or with a grout-free shower, is actually with a recessed niche. In non-grouted showers, you'll find things like stainless steel niches that can come standard sizes 14 by 14 or oversized up to approximately 58 inches by 14 or 14 wide by 58 tall. It eliminates all of that maintenance, and you're not going to have to worry about any water penetrating through there or having to clean it.
Tile showers are just many steps through the process. You have your backer board, you have, if you're using a waterproofing system, or you can use, a different system that is your backer board and your waterproofing. But it's got to be installed one day, it's got to be cured, and then the second day you're going to lay your tiles up. It's got to cure and set up before you can do your grout. So, most jobs, your 2-3 day tile jobs for a shower. There's wall panel systems out there. In particular, there's the waterproof laminate panels that we offer that get you that look of tile, but you don't have the 3-day install. You can do it in a day.
Tile is definitely not the best option in an RV or a tiny home, something that's going to move around. Just because you're going to hit bumps on the highway. It's inevitable, it's going to happen. And that can lead to cracks and failure within your shower system. That's something that you never want to deal with. So there are definitely better options for those kind of home projects. You do have the option of going with a waterproof laminate or a PVC backed composite. They do have a little bit more give. So as they are traveling, you're not going to run into the issues that you would with tile.
Things that you could do with tile that you can't do with the laminate wall panels or the full sheet PVC back composite. You could do intricate designs. You could carry that same design out into the rest of your bathroom.
When you're looking at things like curved shower walls, this is a place where tile really shines, because you can take a mosaic type of tile and do even a pretty tight radius. With wall panel systems, the only ones that might work in slight radiuses are things like acrylic or PVC, but even those are limited by how tight the radius is. Whereas with a tile shower, if you had a snake walk-in type of shower with a snake design, radius design, you could build that with mosaic tiles and it would look fantastic.
With tile projects, you do have the opportunity to make it very artsy. So if that is something that you're into, you're looking for something very unique, you can definitely do that with tile. They have a look where the tile spills out onto the floor from the shower space. I like the look of that. I think it looks very cool. There are just endless possibilities if you want to go for individuality.
Another place where tile is very versatile is with a steam room. With a steam room, the challenge is it's an intense amount of humidity all kind of bounded and inside one space. And there's many wall panel systems that will not be warranted for steam rooms. With tile, you can use it in a steam room. However, you will want to make sure to use the right grout, either an epoxy grout or urethane grout, because the grout would be the thing that would fail in a steam room. So you definitely want the best grout. If you do go tile and you go steam room, make sure you research the grout more than anything. In the video today, we talked about whether you should or should not do a tile shower. And quite frankly, this is a choice that you'll need to make. And you really want to get all the inputs, the pros and cons of both systems, and that was really the goal of talking to the folks today, and for myself as well, providing you with that input. To even learn more, some different ways you can do it. One is you can go to innovatebuildingsolutions.com. There's a lot of different content about grout-free shower bases, tile shower systems, and wall panel surround systems. In addition, if you want to get some free samples of products like the laminate wall panels that are behind me, if you go to innovatewallpanels.com, you can request some free samples. Or if you really want to get down and into a lot of detail, call 877-668-5888. We'd love to help you out with your project and answer any specific question you have.